Alright guys, I couldn't wait to make this video. So I was working my day job and then I worked overtime or whatever, but during the day, James Duffy, right here, put a comment on my SKX mod video. So let's click on the comment. Loading. Okay, so if we go, we're going to scroll over to the comment, and he wrote, "Whoa, there's a new turtle with dark blue dial now." So it's the Seiko-prospects.com. So we'll click on that link. It's going to take us over to Seiko-prospects. I'll put the link in the description. Check out that turtle, Srp C35, and then it'll have the K1 after it. That dial kind of looks like the dial that I have. I'm not sure. Doesn't it? Or maybe that's still the Blue Lagoon, but that looks dark. Okay, but there's more. Hold on. Check this out. If I can get this to scroll. Silly iPad. Okay, so it's going to have the 4R35 in it instead of the 4R36. That doesn't make any sense. 4R30. That's the 4R36. That can't be right. All right, so there's other models here. Let's click on them. We'll just go through them real quick because I was excited to show you guys this once James pointed it out. So there's a gray one. That looks awesome. It's the Srp C2 K1. Same specs. It says 4R35, but the 35 is the date only, isn't it? Yeah, it's the date only one. So it's got to be a 4R36 according to the picture. Unless there's something new going on that I don't know about. But check this one out. So that's the dark blue, okay, and then there's the silver. Check this guy out. This one I'm excited about, and you guys should be too, for multiple reasons, and I'm going to cover that real quick. But okay, so now we're looking at Srp C35 K1. The crown is at 3 o'clock. It has a magnified date. The dial indices are totally different than previous. This is a totally different watch. It looks like the turtle, but it's totally different. I'm going to show you in the specs. This actually probably does have the 4R35 because it's the date only. But look at the case size, 42.3 millimeter. That's a small turtle. I don't know if you guys have ever had the turtle in hand, but they're like 44 mil. Here's an SKX. The SKX is 42. Is closer to what that new size is going to be. So I don't know what we're going to call it. I guess mini turtle. I guess mini turtle, because it's like the size of the SKX. The only thing that's kind of funky is I'm not gonna lie, I wish the crown was at the 4 o'clock. I wish it was a mini turtle with the crown at the 4 o'clock, but it might be great. It is still, at least they didn't wimp out like they have done with some other dive style watches. It's 200 meter. It's a hard Lex crystal with the date magnifier. It has the screw down crown. So threefold clasp. So that's going to be, a clasp like what's similar to on the Monster or the other turtles. Push button release with extender. So it's going to have the dive extension. And it looks like they're going to have it in blue as well. That looks great. I'm hoping we're not going to be let down by this with poor quality control and this other stuff. This, to me, is a big deal. This is a huge opportunity for Seiko to come out with something new and exciting that we've all been waiting for. It's a smaller size. It's a really cool looking watch. I like the indices. It's got the classic SKX/turtle hands. I don't know. There's a whole lot to like here and not a lot to complain about, I think, personally, unless you guys show me something. But it doesn't tell you how thick it is. I'm guessing, unless Seiko does something crazy and it's going to be really weird, it's not going to be any thicker than the SKX. At 13.5, there's no way it's going to be any thicker than that. It'll be close to that, give or take. It has to be. If the bezel action's good, if the if the chapter ring and the bezel, if everything lines up, and the prices are going to be high in the beginning. I'm going to call tomorrow. I'm going to call the New York boutique, because it doesn't tell you any information on here. When they're coming out, if they're already out, where do you get them? There's no way to buy them on here unless I'm missing something. So I'm going to call the New York boutique tomorrow and the Miami boutique and see if either of them have any in stock. If they do, I'm gonna get them coming, because I know I want to see them, and I know you guys want to see them. So, and I already talked to Bruce's game as well. He definitely wants the I think he's mostly excited about this one, because he's totally fine with the turtle size. So, and I think that looks great. The other thing to keep in mind is all the modders out there, or the OEM plus guys that like to mod, and like I'm starting to do some more mods. This just opens up more dial options, and especially if we'll see what the dial size are on these smaller ones, but they're probably still going to fit, because the overall size, I mean, if you look at it, the turtle, it's the case that's bigger, the dial size and everything is, and Seiko's not dumb either. They're going to keep producing them so they're like in the same size, so they can use the same hands and same movement and all that junk. They're just going to make the case different, so then they can use the same crystals and all that stuff. So wanted to bring this to you guys. I wanted to show you this. Big thanks to James for pointing this out. This was not on my radar, and as far as I know, this wasn't on anybody else's radar. So this is super cool. So big thanks to James for pointing that out. Let me know what you guys think. Which one's your favorite one? Click on the link or go to seiko-prospects.com and look at them yourself. I think maybe it's time to start paying closer attention to the Seiko, because they're not telling us that, they're just dropping them, and then we're waiting for us to find them. So thanks guys for watching.